What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I hope y'all can hear me. Finally got mic on the camera. It is a little windy where I'm at right now. I want to talk about today what is the reality of building an M4 while working a full-time job, building a car, not only an M4, but building a car in general while working a full-time job. And that's what I'm about to talk. I'm at work right now. I'm currently leaving work. That is the topic of the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And let's hit the road. Wow, I want to own one of them bad boys so bad one day, bro. Jeez, I want to own one of them bad boys so bad one day, bro. I've been posting on YouTube for 2 years now, almost a year and a couple change, almost 2 years. I still haven't even hit 500. I'm, not 1,000, not 500. I'm making money nowhere else but my job. I've tried businesses before, failed. I've tried so many things, and then I know a couple people gonna talk about, okay, so why do all this and not go back to school? I dropped out of college. I don't know if I ever told y'all that story, but I dropped out of college. First hour in college, I dropped out. I kid you not. Within the first 2 classes, I dropped out. I got acceptance letter from a good university in Florida, and I did not tell anybody. And I decided to go to a public community college and dropped out on the first day. Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Yo, I actually for a bit.
That's what I'm about to do.
Give us a second, Johnny.
Ooh, can I get some light, man? Alrighty, bro. We're gonna talk about the pointers of why is it so hard to build a car. I'm only working at 9 to 5. I'm 20 years old. I have a lot of downside, right? There's a lot of downside to this car shit. And the main downside to this car shit is when you have no sponsorship and you have like no big boy job that's paying you $7,000 or $8,000 a month or shit like that. Like there's so many downsides. But the biggest one is not as fast as you think. Building a car. So I know y'all see all those YouTubers and all those big content creators. They go out and they buy a car. They buy a car today. Tomorrow, by the end of tomorrow, they already ordered 60% of the part that they're about to use. And a month later, even though parts are on back order, their car is done. The project is done. Like carbon fiber, exhaust, tune. And if you're working a regular 9 to 5 job, take that expectation out of your head immediately. Immediately. I'm gonna go back to when I used to own my Q50. It took me literally 7 months of me owning my Q50 to even put the first real mod. I did a muffler delete, I did tents and intakes, but before I even did downpipe, before I even did all those things, it took me 7 months. Because I didn't want to do downpipe without a tune. And tunes are expensive. I could have gone off the shelf tune, but even that's like $600. That was $600 at the time. The price went down now, but it was like $600 at the time. And that was a year ago. It's not as fast as y'all think it is that it's gonna be. And the quicker you realize that, the easier it's gonna make your life. because you're at work, you're stressing that you're trying to build a car, you're trying to build a car, you're trying to build a car, but you got to remember you have other bills. You know, you have other bills, you have other stuff to worry about. And that was one of the things that I had to learn the hard way. Now, money is the biggest limiter. 100%. Money is the biggest limiter. No matter what, money is going to be the biggest limiter, because again, I'm working a 9-to-5 job, you know. It's paycheck to paycheck to paycheck to buy part. My control arms, my coilover system that I'm trying to buy is expensive as fuck. The labor that I'm being charged is not bad. The part itself costs so much money that I'm over here like, what the fuck? You know, like, what the actual fuck? I hate it. I hate it, alright? I love my car, but I hate it. I hate it. That's bullshit. Ooh, that was a cue right there. He saw me and he downshifted and he was trying to show off. Now, with money being such a big limit, time is even bigger much of a limit, because you start picking up shift. I don't work hard enough in my opinion, but I'm working 16-hour shift a day, 12-hour shift, 100 hours every 2 weeks, and I get home and I'm tired of shit. I don't want to record. I don't want to make content. I'm tired as fuck, bro. Like, I'm tired as fuck. And I'm tired because I don't have time to rest or to do anything else, because I'm always at work so I can buy parts for the car. So it's even harder to be a content creator making car content while working a 9-to-5 and not making no money. That's another thing. I make no money on social media at the moment. I'm not here to cry or bitch about it, but I'm currently making $0 off social media. Zero. Like, I make no money whatsoever. Like, no matter how I look at it, I make no money off social media. I've been doing YouTube for about 2 years now. This June is gonna make it 2 years since I've been doing YouTube, and I'm not even at 500 subs. I've been on TikTok for at some point last year. I was posting every day for 6 months straight on TikTok. Guess how many followers do I have on TikTok? 293. And the only reason I was able to pass that 200 and that 180 mark, because I was stuck at 180 for 3 months, is because I posted a video about Jake when Jake had just single turbo his M4 and he de-stroked it and all that shit. I make no money off social media. I have no partnership, no sponsorship, no matter what I do. No, I lie. I do have a partnership. Carbon fiber. That's a partnership. I cannot be ungrateful. You have no sponsorship. Like, all those big content creators also are able to get those car done faster because they have sponsorship, because they have companies willing to give their shit for free because they're already big names. All right. So that is another reason that it's hard. You know, I'm sorry, I don't really know what to do while I'm talking about this. So I'm driving around. I'm trying to find me a spot so I can do burnouts and slide. No takeover activities though. We do not condone takeovers. Crazy. My car was almost down for 3 days when I was adjusting my parking brake after I did my axle. Because I don't have a second car at the moment, it's even harder because this is my daily. I know dailying a F82 is crazy, but this is my daily. This is the car I drive every day. This is the car I do everything on every day. And when I was doing my axle, we found out there was rusted part, there was rusted bolts, and this, that, to the third, and it was a pain in the ass to make this thing work. So the car was down for 2 extra days that it needed to be down when I was doing that. But when I was adjusting my parking brake, literally I had my rotor bolt literally stripped. It literally stripped on me. Thankfully it was I drilled it out the next day, and the car was on the road when it was stripped or whatever, so it was not that big of a deal. But imagine having your main car down. You know, you have no other car to drive, you have no other car to make content on. It's you really have to be motivated and disciplined to do this shit. Like, you have to be hella motivated and disciplined. I'm not as disciplined as I want to be, but motivated I am. Like, I'm motivated. I try to take the small wins. When I got that partnership for carbon fiber, that was a small one that I'm gonna take with me forever. The first people that was willing to take a shot on me. So yeah. And if anybody want to ask me why am I still doing this shit while not making money, while it's a pain in the ass, it's because I fucking enjoy it. On some serious shit, I really enjoy recording. I really enjoy filming, working on my car. Another thing I really enjoy is the process. This car, I literally plan on making this car a badass street racing car. Like, I want to take it to the drag strip, and I want to be able to, like, whenever I want to, take it to the track. Like a badass race car all around. Like, it don't matter if it's street racing, drag racing, or track racing. You know, like, I just want it to be a badass car. And that's the plan. That's what I'm working towards. So that's the reason I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm trying to attend FL2K this year. At the time that we're speaking, Texas 2K is going on. I wanted to be out there. I wanted to be filming content, but again, work. So if I do a burnout and never show up, will they flame my ass? What you think, I was saying? Will my ass get flamed if I do a burnout and never show back up to the place? You know, like, probably get the cops called on me.
Is that the Grim Reaper? Yeah, but I don't know if I got him. I don't know if I got him.
Yo.
I do not know if I got him. Got him though.
Be out of here. What you talking about? There is literally a cop. Close the door.
Give me a second, game. Jeez.
There is literally a cop that showed up.
Oh, do you want me to record it?
Alright.
I forgot I do zoom in this shit. My bad.
We found a GR86 in the wild. M4 back. Oh, they was that. God damn. I can't do a pull right now because in front of me there's a license plate of a dude talking about he can interpret the cops. I hope y'all like the video. I hope y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. I know it was a pretty boring one, but I really hope it was helpful to a lot of people that are struggling in that sense of building rapid car, rapido, you know, trying to be Speedy Gonzalez and everything, but it comes at a cost, especially when you're working a regular 9-to-5 job. Like, again, I know a lot of people is gonna ask me, how did I afford my car working a 9-to-5 if I can afford to mod it? It's not that I can't afford to mod my car. I'm able to afford to mod it, but I have to be modest with the money that I'm modding the car with, because you don't know what what can happen in life. You don't know what unexpected can happen to you, to the car. You know, like modding is not the issue, but fixing it can be an issue. You know, like I was never prepared for my axle to go out. When the money I paid for my axle was supposed to be the money for my crank up. You know, like, so there is a lot, and I hope that people that are in a position where they have cars that they want to build, it can be a fast car, it can be a stance car, it can be just to build a car, know that you're not alone. It's gonna take time, it's gonna take a lot of effort, a lot of money, and don't rush it. Like, if you're truly building a car for yourself, you're truly building a car because you love cars, you're truly building an aesthetic for you, and this to be a representation of who you are and about your passion, don't try to rush it. Don't try to be them big name creators that are able to buy your car today and make 700 horsepower within the next month. They have money. They you don't know what struggle they've been through to be able to be in that position of their life. People don't really talk on social media about the downside of stuff, how hard it is to make stuff happen, how much money it takes to make stuff happen. People don't really talk about it. And make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna bring y'all more content. As y'all seen the past 2 weeks, I've at least dropped one video, and I'm gonna try to stay that consistency of dropping once a week. All right, I'm gonna try to drop once a week. I'm gonna find shit to record about, I'm gonna find topic to talk about, and I'm gonna drop.